What's up, guys? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Scribbles, the artist and crocheter behind Eclectic Scribbles. Even if there hasn't been crochet on my channel in a hot freaking minute, we're gonna do it today. So welcome and welcome back to my channel. We are going to design a cute crochet car hanger or just hanging crochet plant deal for month of May for my Patreon, because that is the theme, the overall theme of Patreon for the month. I just got done uploading some of their monthly downloads or whatever, and now we're going to go through and we're gonna make a pattern, and we're gonna maybe turn it into a hanging plant or turn it into a car hanger or something. But first things first, we have to make the plant itself. So I think the first thing that we're going to do is going to be the simplest thing, and that is going to be to decide we need to decide how big our basket is going to be. So I'm thinking somewhere in this neighborhood. In order to figure that out exactly, we just need to make a little basket, which is going to be simple enough, but let's get to it. So purple is my favorite. Oh, son of a... Purple is my favorite color, so that's what color my basket's going to be, because that's the color that I picked up. And so we're just going to start off with the bottom of the basket, begin in a magic ring, and we're going to go from there. I need some music. So we're also going to pull up my Spotify and listen to some music, because I'm not going to sit here in silence, and I don't really want anything that's going to draw my focus, like a video or something that I might want to see, because I want to focus on getting this pattern created for today. 내게 한 가지 소원을 묻는다면 사랑이란 것을 꼭 매달리지 않게 해줘. 난 그냥 자유롭게 멀리 날아가고 싶어. 가끔 모든 걸. We've got the basis of a little pot here, and it's very, very simple. I'm going to try and make this as no-sew as possible. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do, look how cute it is we're going to take and we're going to make the dirt, and then we're going to attach the dirt to the pot using the pot color, and it'll make a little lip at the top of the pot, and then we can attach the like hanging pieces to it. But so I'm not going to detach this from the purple at the moment. I think what I'm going to move on to is I'm going to go ahead, and I know how many stitches I have in my round, and I'm going to get myself up to that point in a dirt color. This is espresso. This one is eggplant. They're just the colors that I picked up. I don't use espresso hardly ever for anything. In fact, I haven't even started this specific one. So I'm going to use the espresso as the dirt, since I will have plenty of it. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to make the flowers next. We'll attach the flowers to the dirt, and then we will sew the dirt. Well, we will crochet the dirt to the pot. So that's what we're going to do now. This is going to be very, very simple. All I have to do is get it up to size. So it won't take but a few rounds to get it up to the size that it needs to be. So I'm going to do that now. 내게 한 가지 소원을 묻는다면 사랑이란 것을 꼭 매달리지 않게 해줘. 난 그냥 자유롭게 멀리 날아가고 싶어. 가끔 모든 것이 너 잡는 것처럼 느껴지네. 이 세상은 무지개 세겠지만 나는 흙들 속에 살아가고 있게. Alright, so now we've got our little piece of dirt, which I think I'm just going to fasten off because we're not going to use that color anymore. So that's going to sit right in there. We have got that brought up to size. Let me just finish it off here. Just going to do that to pull her closed.
We don't need to worry so much about how long the tail is because we're going to crochet it together. I cut some things with my scissors that I shouldn't have cut with my scissors, and now they're dull. Oh my God, I hate when that happens, but it's my own fault. All right, so we're going to get our dirt color out of the way. And then we're going to decide what kind of leaves and flowers we want on our plant. So I'm probably going to have a variety of options here. But we've got our dirt. I think we're going to take this pink color and we're going to make a quick like rose. Oh, where is it? Where are you? Well, we just knew that was going to happen. We just knew it. I knew it in my soul. Where are you? Ugh. I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. All right. Well, we've made a freaking mess. That's okay. That is okay. Jeebus. Oh, no. Oh, come back. Come back. Too much is happening. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's make a quick rose.
만 보면 또 하루를 보내 오늘 같은 날 산책이라도 다녀올까 But I feel so lazy Yeah, I'm home alone all day And I got no more songs left to play Baby 난 널 그리네 다시 돌아와줘 내게 And let me be your man oh. 생각 없이 난 너에게 전화했어 묻고 싶은 게 많아 I got so many questions 오랜만이야 라는 말도 못한 채 Are you fine fine 이런 말만 대묻네 너가 잘 지내고 있는 거 나 알아 그냥 그 목소리가 듣고 싶은 거를 어떡해 I say I miss you but 그건 나의 실수 너와 다시 친구가 되고 싶은 백수 I know this sounds crazy, but everything's been lately. How's your 동생 doing and your daddy and mommy? I'm not drunk or anything, I call in peace. 세상이 멸망하면 날 용서해 주겠니? 그리고 아냐 boy 어떤 놈이 그래.
So I've made this little rose, but I think this little rose is going to be a tiny bit too big. So I think I'm going to eliminate a few petals. I think I'm going to eliminate a couple of petals so that it's not quite as big. I don't know. You tell me what you think. It takes up an awful lot of space, and if I wanted to fit 3 roses all together, I don't know if it would fit. So what I'm going to do is I am going to backtrack a little bit and take off 2 petals. I'm going to take off 2 petals, and then I'm going to see if the rose fits better like that way. Like if you wanted to do 1 rose in the middle, I think that would be super pretty. And then you could have 1 rose in the middle, and then you could have some leaves come off of it, and then you could have some vines even if you wanted to drip some vines over the side. So that could be super cute. That could be super cute. We might do that too. All right, so that's cute. So if we've got this and that, and then we could pop a rose right in the middle of it, and then we could have a couple of leaves hanging over, a couple of vines hanging over, and that would be cute. Okay, so this would be like a larger flower. Okay, I like that. Okay, now that I'm looking at it, I kind of like it. All right, so we've cut a decent sized tail, and what we're going to do is we're going to tie it in when we're ready. So that's done. Let's make a leaf. So here's my thing. As a quick leaf, I wonder if we could just surface crochet a leaf onto our dirt. That's gonna be the next question. Like a super simple leaf. We're gonna see if we can't surface crochet one to our dirt.
그날 밤 아무 생각 없이 난 너에게 전화했어 묻고 싶은 게 많아 I got so many questions 오랜만이야 라는 말도 못한 채 Are you fine fine 이란 말만 대묻네 너가 잘 지내고 있는 거 나 알아 그냥 그 목소리가 듣고 싶은 거를 어떡해 I say I miss you but 그건 나의 실수 너와 다시 친구가 되고 싶은 백수 I know this sounds crazy but everything's been lately How's your 동생 doing and your daddy And mommy I'm not drunk or anything I call in peace 세상이 멸망하면 날 용서해주겠니 그리고 아냐 boy 어떤 놈이 그래 친구들은 먼저 전화하면 지는 거래
I don't know what I like better. I don't know if I like the little short leaf that's sort of surface crocheted and contained in this or if I like the longer leaf that's gonna like come down over the thing. So I think I'm gonna maybe put both and maybe a third option for a leaf. I don't know. Which one do you like better? Do you like the long one or do you like the short one? I kind of like the long one for this specific flower because I think that the long one might be a little bit more rosy. So let's do a couple of long ones. I can always cut the short one out if I want to. So let's see if we can't even this out a little bit and see where we end up. I don't know why I just did that. Like, because we can come in from the bottom.
그러지 방 침대에 누워 핸드폰만 보면 또 하루를 보내 오늘 같은 날 산책이라도 다녀올까 But I feel so lazy Yeah I'm home alone all day And I got no more songs left to play Baby 난 널 그리네 다시 돌아와줘 내게 And let me be your man oh
Okay, so I went back and I changed this out to 3 leaves that are long. And you can sort of bend and curl your leaves any way you want to. I kind of want mine to sort of bend out, but I think we're going to have to fix those here in just a minute. I think we're going to call this done for the rose. I think they're going to call the rose done. So I've got to go and grab some stuffing for my pot. But this would be our little rose pot. So let's put these together and see what it looks like. I had to go get some stuffing. So we got plenty of stuffing now. So I'm going to take and I'm going to put these 2 together. I'm going to hide all my ends inside. And yeah, I'll be back as soon as it's done.
내게 한 가지 소원을 묻는다면 사랑이란 것을 목매 딸리지 않게 해줘 난 그냥 자유롭게 멀리 날아가고 싶어 가끔 모든 것이 너 잡는 것처럼 느껴지네 이 세상은 무지개 세겠지만 나는 흑백 속에 살아가고 있다 오직 한 가지만 추구해 그렇지만 나는 어떡해 이 노래가 너를 조금만이라도 자유롭게 해준다면 그게 내 마음이야 So darling won't you fly with me To the rainbow to the stars of the Milky Way 보내줄게 all the stars you say We can make it by the morning
what we did? I think it's really pretty. I think it's really pretty. So I've sort of tweaked the way that I have the leaves sort of facing. I have them sort of facing around the petals now, and I think I like that even more. So if you want to do one flower, then you can put it in the center, and you can do the leaves like that, and it's all no-sew. Like, this is a no-sew pattern, which is great. I love a no-sew pattern. But additionally, I think that if you want to experiment with different textures and different sizes of things, you could totally do the same thing, but you can make the rose in a different size by changing your thread and going for like an acrylic or a cotton yarn, and then you can have smaller roses. You can change the texture of your leaves the same way, or you can size down your hooks, or size up your hooks to make like one big and a few small. But overall, I mean, that was fairly simple to work up, and we have a lovely little plant that can hang from your car window. You will want to make sure that it's sort of balanced. So luckily I can count, and so we have it sitting to where it's in the middle. But you could also do like 3 up and just have a regular hanging plant. But yeah, nice and balanced. And that's a little rose. I think it's super cute. I'm really happy with it. And I think I'm going to try a couple of other flower combinations as well. And then just do like a hanging like vine plant also. So yeah, I think that came out super cute. So I'm going to go work on some other designs, and I'm going to start writing this down because I didn't do that yet, and make some notes on timing and stuff like that I like to do for my patterns. And yeah, how cute is that? You got a little rose plant that you can hang from your thing. Super cute, no sew, very, very easy to work up. All right, I love it. All right, I'm going to grab some different colors, and I'm going to do some different flowers. All right, so I've gotten to a point where I keep breaking my yarn, making my little sakura flowers. So we're going to toss that over to the side. I do have this tiny little baby flower here that you can put a little felt dot in the middle of super quickly if you want to. If you don't, you don't have to. And that's a super quick little flower. We've got this super quick little flower that you can put on here. So I'm just going to sort of set these like off to the side. Just have to imagine that the tails aren't there. Get in there, tail. Like, how cute would that be? We've got this one. I'm going to do like a little daisy and a little sunflower sort of flower, and maybe like a little succulent as well. But these are all different flowers that you can put on here. And I think that that's enough progress for today, because now I'm getting frustrated. This stinking yarn will not stop breaking. So I may try to make it in a separate flower or a separate color, and we'll see if it works out of that. But if it doesn't, I'm definitely calling it quits for today. I just want an image of each flower that you can make so that I can tell you how to make all the different flowers. That's all I want. That's all I want. It's not too much to ask for the yarn to not bust. I've got a combination of flowers. I think I showed you all the flower combinations yesterday, but we're going to go through them again. We got this eensy weensy little flower. We've got this one with a nice different color center. And then we've got this one, which actually is my sakura flower. I just, the pink was going crazy. The pink was going crazy. And so I just did it in the blue. So we've got those flowers. I also did like a sunflower, sort of pretty daisy flower kind of looking flower. So we've got that one. And then I've got a couple of different leaves. These are like pothos. Pothos, is that how you say it? Leaves. So you can use them as a single leaf and tie them in, or you can use them as a like chain of hanging one. So we've got a large one and we've got a small one. And then I've got this one that I need to pipe up and do. But this one is like, I'm going to do a large one and a small one of it. So this one has like a rib in the middle. So this is the large version, and then I need to do a small version. And then I think that is going to wrap it up for all of the different variations for now on our hanging potted plant. I just need to go back in and make another pot so that I can get the timing on it. There's not going to be specific timing on the different flowers because, well, the flowers are mostly negligible as far as time is concerned, so it's not a super long process, but you know, I will put the timing and the number of stitches on there for anybody who wants to know as far as the pot is concerned. So we've got that. So I'm going to make, I'm going to make a couple of different little leafy designs. Like, see how this would hang off. Isn't that cute? Super cute. This could lean off, you know, as a nice large leaf. A nice large leaf, and we'll have a couple of different sizes of it. This one can hang off as like a nice long leaf, so you have the option to turn them into little vines, or you just have the option to tie them into your dirt. And then I've got all of that typed up. I just need to do the last leaf. I just need to do this leaf and then the mini version of this leaf, and then I think we're going to be good to go. Isn't it cool though? It's got like a ridge. I think it's cool. Anyways, that's how you get back up to make the next leaf or to make the vine. Okay, I have gotten everything typed up. So here is our plant. I'm going to run through it real quick one more time. So here is our rose, and then the crocheted, surface crocheted leaves that you can put around your rose. And then you've got the hanging pot and the little rope that hangs it or whatever. We got this sunflower daisy type feel. If you do it in red, it can look sort of poinsettia-ish if you want to do something around the holidays or something like that. But here we have like a 6-pointed flower. We have got this super fun, super easy little flower that you can put a little embellishment in the middle of if you want, with like a little piece of felt or like a French knot or something. We've got this one where you crochet the actual center and it makes a slightly larger flower, so you could see the difference there. And then we've got this one, like I said, that I use for sakura flowers, where you can use acrylic yarn and make like lines in the middle of, but I used blue this time because my pink was snapping all over the place. So you can also put a little dot in the middle of this one if you want to, and have like that little embellishment in there. But there's another little flower. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different flowers. And then we've got 2 types of leaves. So we've got like the pothos type leaf in a large and a small. And you can use the leaves by themselves and tie them in, or you can slip stitch a vine of the leaves into your dirt. So we've got 2 different sizes there, and then you can always mix and match the sizes so that you can have a nice variety in your hanging vines. And then we have got, I lost one. Oh shit, I lost a leaf. I lost a leaf. Okay. Oh, because is it? I think it's still attached to the green. Hold on. Okay. So we've got a large and a small ribbed leaf as well. So these are the 2 ribbed leaves. So you can do a couple of different things with the ribbed leaves as well. So you can work your way through this leaf and then make 2 more leaves right behind it. And then you've got like a little cluster of leaves. Or you can do a cluster of the different size leaves. And then if you want to do a hanging leaf set, you can do the same thing as with the pothos, and then you can create your variegated or sort of variation of leaves up a vine and then slip stitch the vine into the dirt. So I think 4 different types of leaves, 3 different types of leaves in a variety of ways that you can use the leaves is a nice little way to do this. And then, I mean, you can always make little vines with little baubles and stuff like that. So, I mean, there's a ton of different ways that you can do like hanging plants, but I figured that this would give you a really nice variety as far as the types of leaves that you can use to really make each and every one of them sort of stand out. So I just finished typing up version 1 of the pattern itself. So let me tell you how the pattern itself works. I send the version the first version, the draft, out to my patrons. It is their pattern of the month. Once we get to the end of the month, I will send out a final version, and I use anybody who chose to make it during the month. I use them as little sample photos in the back to show like a pattern test or whatever. So if you would like to be featured in the pattern, then all you have to do is make it during the month of May, and then you will get to be added. Send me your photos and you'll get to be added to the back of the pattern itself as a pattern tester. But the version 1 goes out now. I just finished typing it up. They let me know if they see anything that needs to be fixed or that I've mistyped or anything like that, and give me any notes or any feedback. Sort of, it's exactly like a pattern test would be, but they get to keep the pattern obviously as part of their Patreon rewards, and they get to be featured in the patterns that come out. So I'm going to send this pattern, version 1, to them today. They're going to have the entire month of May to make it or not make it, make as many of them as they'd like. I'm going to put them in the back of the pattern, and at the end of May, I'm going to create the final version with any tweaks or updates that need to be made, and I will release that out to the public in June. So if you want the pattern now, you can definitely have it. Just jump onto Patreon. The Patreon pattern tier is the $7 tier, and you will also get access to the tier, all the pattern vaults and everything like that over on Patreon. So if you would like to join, we would love to have you over there. I do at least one pattern every single month, and a lot of times we do patterns with like different variations and stuff like that. So last month the pattern was our little bee person up here, which you can have as sort of a gender neutral. Let's go with gender neutral as the word here, by not adding hair, or you can make it more feminine presenting by adding pigtails in the back. There are details to add the pigtails. One of my patrons added some hair to the front to give it like bangs, which was super cute. So lots and lots of different options. But this was April. This will be releasing to the public soon. I have to do the final version of it, but this was April. You also get access to the secret shop that's coming out like this weekend. Anyways, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. I'm looking at all my flower pieces, and I'm probably going to go and put together a couple more myself so that I can take more photos for the finished pattern. But in the meantime, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go and send this to my patrons. I am going to let's put like a flower emoji. Let's put a flower emoji down in the comments if you made it to the very end. Let me know what you think of the new pattern. And I'm so sorry that I haven't been doing crochet lately, but it was back-to-back conventions, and so there was literally no time to do anything. But I am glad to be getting back into some crochet stuff now. So I have definitely missed it, and I have definitely missed the creation process. Anyways, I love your faces so much. I'm going to see you in the next video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next one, okay? I love y'all, love y'all.